The following program is a production of Naleo TV.
Aloha, I'm Kara Nelson. On this episode of Hawaii no Ko'oi, we highlight the Big Island Substance Abuse Council, often called BISAC. Founded in 1964 as the Big Island Committee on Alcoholism, the Big Island Substance Abuse Council is today an important resource for people fighting to get clean and sober, or fighting to stay clean and sober. BISAC has two outpatient treatment centers, one in Hilo and one in Kealakekua, and an administrative office in Keau. In addition, in Hilo, BISAC has therapeutic living homes, 2 for men and 1 for pregnant women or mothers with children, and 2 clean and sober homes for men and women. BISAC's mission is inspiring others to reclaim and enrich their lives by utilizing innovative resources and harnessing the strengths within each person. Here we present the Big Island Substance Abuse Council nonprofit.
My name is Dr. Hannah Preston Pita. I have been with the Big Island Substance Abuse Council for about 5 years, and prior to working with BISAC, I was actually one of the board of directors. So the Big Island Substance Abuse Council is a nonprofit agency. We've been in existence for about 53 years, since 1964. And the individuals that run BISAC is actually, so my bosses are actually the board of directors. So we have several prominent board of director members that will provide oversight of operations, make the bigger decisions that I'm not able to do, and really help provide me with support in meeting the mission and the vision as well. I think for us with addiction, it's not really something where people are open to. You know, when you hear the word addiction or you hear addicts, you know, the stereotype that goes along with it is very negative. And so for us, the biggest thing was saying that, you know, it could be your family member, people with addiction could be your neighbor, could be your sister, could be your significant other. The face of addiction is someone that's, you know, just like us. You don't know. So for us, it was a matter of giving it a more positive twist and saying that, you know, this is addiction. Everybody's somehow either indirectly or directly impacted by it, and it's treatable.
I always have somebody telling me how amazing it is to see where I've come from to where I am now. I'm not the same person. Like, they don't even know me, you know? Like, if they knew me 3 years ago, I'd have to reintroduce myself because it's a 360 turnaround, like, totally a different person, and they're so proud of me, you know? They would have never thought that I would have did the GED thing and the college thing and the job thing, you know, but, you know, and it's coming from treatment, you know? You go into treatment fresh and raw, you know, off the street, and when you come out, it's like, even like your thinking changes, your speaking changes, you know, and they can see that. They can see that. So I always get commented on how proud of me my friends are, especially my family. My family cannot believe. They just are wowed with where I'm at now because it was never expected of me. It was expected of me to just continue doing what I was doing, yeah, and either end up in prison or dead. So for them to see me like this now is they cry, you know. They cry when I have like when I reach little goals or accomplishments, even the smallest ones, you know, is like a big thing for them, because it's important for me now, yeah. And they see that like I found something that I'm passionate about, is staying sober and being there for the next generation, yeah, and letting them know that it's not normal, you know, the way that we were raised to drink and drug and all of that. So I grew up thinking it was normal. So what I want to do is teach the younger ones that it's not normal. You know, it's not something that they have to inherit, not from me.
I would say every Sunday is when I find out that I'm grateful. Me and my oldest daughter, we go to church together. And for her, oh, sorry, it's kind of, I put her through a lot. And now to have the relationship that we have is, man, it's great.
When you say it's great now, you're able to talk with her?
I talk with her. I have a good relationship. I'm more consistent than I've ever been. So she said she's proud of me. It makes me happy. I don't know. I couldn't. I don't think I could have done it without the help of these guys. So, yeah. At one point, she told me she didn't want to talk to me. You know, I'm a father of 4, but the oldest one's been through it all. The bad stuff that I used to do. And, man, like, I'm not from Hawaii. I'm from California originally, and I've done bad things since I was a kid. I was doing drugs my whole life, since I was probably 9 years old. And, so about 24 years of usage, and never once tried to recover. And that's just reaching your bottom. That's how everybody in addiction's gonna know. That when you reach your bottom, when you've lost the people that you love, they don't want to talk to you. Or when you call them, they ignore your calls. Or every time that you're calling your family just because you want money, you know, so that you can feed your addiction, it's just, you know, you've reached a point. And when you can't stay clean on the street, you're looking for a place to take a shower in the middle of the night, in a cold shower, and just thankful that you have that, then you know you've reached a point in your life where something's got to change.
The old me wouldn't have ever have had what I have today.
Life's good. Life is good now. I'm a lot happier. I feel positive. Every day I'm motivated. I can set goals and I can achieve them, replace them with new ones, and make good things happen. I stay in service within my meetings in the community, trying to do positive things. With BISAC, I've had an opportunity to speak to troubled youth that are dealing with addiction, and get them familiarized with it a little bit, and try and teach them the skills that I've learned since I've been here. I got 2 jobs today. I can pay my bills consistently, which it's really a good feeling. I always got food to eat and a clean shower. I'm just really happy with it.
The root of our mission statement is basically reclaiming lives by inspiring some positive changes. So within the community, what we would like to attempt to do is change individuals' lives by teaching them healthier lifestyles, building skills, and learning alternatives to their normal addictive behaviors.
My name's Jeremy. I've been in BISAC since September 2015. I came because I was struggling with addiction, alcoholism, stuff like that. 24 years of addiction that I was dealing with. I never attempted recovery before. Wasn't comfortable with it. Maybe just not ready. When I came to BISAC, I wanted better things for my life. You know, I wanted to have a relationship with my kids that was positive again. I wanted to be respected and trusted by my family, and BISAC really helped me with that. When I say that, I mean it. Like, they gave me the tools that I needed to realize that I was an addict, how to deal with my addiction, and what to stay away from. So, yeah.
I used to take a lot of pride in being bad because that's what I felt I was good at. That's the only thing that I was good at. Yeah, I was being naughty. But BISAC helped me by helping me change my thinking. Yeah, helping me change that belief that I couldn't do anything right. Yeah, BISAC gave me the cognitive behavioral change, all that stuff, like the tools that I needed to change my negative core beliefs. Yeah, they helped me find support in the community, not just with them, but they helped us. They helped me reach out to other people, like pillars in our community who's been through everything that we've gone through. Yeah, BISAC is full of a lot of good people. I still have friends from when I started treatment there. The counselors, I really attached myself to a few of the counselors that they had there because they're amazing people. They are, and they have so much hope for us. Yeah, and they don't ever let you like forget that. Yeah, they followed me after treatment. Like, they still check up on me, and they still, like, they came to, like, I graduated drug court recently, and they came there and like gave me a bunch of lays and like were so proud of me, you know. And BISAC, I love BISAC. I love BISAC. They gave me they helped me find who I was, because I had no idea who I was when I first started there. But they helped me find me and the person that I am today. They helped give me a strong foundation for that, like, to build on. Yeah.
So the way that we help individuals who have either come through our program or are currently in recovery is we do provide support. So the great thing about people in recovery is that they continue to be in recovery because they are connected with individuals that are struggling, that they're able to share and mentor individuals that are going through some of the similar problems they have gone through. So it's just a matter of being involved. They come out and volunteer at our events that we normally have. Sometimes they come back and they work for us. So we have several people that are on staff that have come through our program that are in recovery and really see it as a way of giving back to individuals that they were once like.
Some of the things that we learn in BISAC are to stay away from even those people that we love, that are family, that could be a bad influence on us at the time, even though we want to be near them. They teach us to try and stay away from those groups of people. And all that comes with is being consistent and being plugged in, having a good program. I go to AA meetings and NA meetings, which BISAC started me off on doing. The more you go to those meetings, you know you're going to be sober for that hour that you're there. So the more meetings you make it to in a day, a week, a month, you know you're going to be sober for that time. So that's really good. And also, I can call up any of the counselors at any time that I want and tell them if I'm having any urges or problems or how to deal with certain things. And even though I've graduated, they'll still respond to my calls. They'll call me back and let me know. You know, we'll come in and we'll have a sit down and we'll talk about things. So they're really good people.
I've been asked if I wanted to come back and work there. Yeah, I'm not too sure if I want to do that just yet, but I'm not too sure about what I want to do at all. You know, I'm in college and I'm doing that thing, but I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up, you know? So kind of on the fence with that. BISAC impacts my life in a positive way just by seeing the people that go to treatment there and watching them change, yeah, because it's the same process that I went through. So it's really cool, and like some of the people I know, you know, and they're people that I would have never thought would have given it a try, but they are and they like it, and that's how I know that it works. Yeah, that's how I know that it's possible for people to change no matter how bad you think your life is, you can change with the right people in your life and the right programs and the right, you know, the right lessons and just the lectures. And they also, like, I think it helps because BISAC also doesn't want to just cram a bunch of things down your throat. You know, they want to hear from you because everybody's journey is different. Yeah, so it's like they'll ask you, yeah, how do you feel about this? Or, you know, what happened when this happened to you, you know? And so everybody gets to share their own experience and be heard. Yeah, and that's how BISAC impacts my life now, is watching other clients succeed, like really succeed, you know, from coming from nowhere to like actually being like contributing members of this community. Yeah.
I'm still going to BISAC. I speak to the counselors and I do some therapy sessions with them. They're just a great sober support network. They set you up with people that care. You know, they're compassionate, and their workers really have a lot of experience in their field. They're really knowledgeable about it. They help you learn about yourself and why you're doing the things you're doing during your addiction. They help bring families closer together. Sometimes they'll have classes with your family. They'll bring them in, and it's just a chance to redeem yourself. And it's always positive. You know, we do all kinds of fun things out in the community to get back out there and just be motivated in life and be willing to you know, get our lives back.
So for BISAC, for individuals that are requiring help, it's as simple as calling our line, 808-969-9994, or visiting our website, www.bisac.org. Very simple with getting that help, and all you need is basically, I need some help. You know, can you help me out? And we would be willing to help.
I got discharged from BISAC once before, but it was a very short period of time. Yeah, it was like within a year I started treatment and I wasn't ready. Yeah, I wasn't ready yet. So I got discharged. But what happened was all my friends started going to prison, and then they found my friend dead on Steinbach Highway. Yeah, and we were really close. And that kind of changed everything for me, you know, because I was supposed to be with him that night. You know, he was actually on his way to come and pick me up, and he never showed. And then 2 months later, they reported him missing, or, you know, had a big thing, and then January of 2013, they found him dead on Steinbach Highway. So that was like a big thing for me, you know, 2013. I got sober January 31st, 2013, and I've been sober since then. Yeah, so it was either prison or death. And I chose to live. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd always been a hard worker in my life, so I had things like I had houses and cars and everything. In my addiction, I had lost everything. I found myself to the point to where I was living in a bush inside of a tent at a state park, and the only thing I was doing to feed my addiction was I was stealing things, or I was selling drugs at one point. My life had just gotten so bad. I couldn't stay clean. My body, my physical appearance, you know, was terrible. I'd been to the hospital many times because I couldn't stay clean. I was homeless. And then having my kids, it was like shameful, you know, to be out there. Just so many low points, and some of the things that I had done that I'm ashamed of, it just really brought me to a place I don't want to be. But the positive side of it is that, you know, coming to BISAC, you know, they help you. You know, you learn to forgive yourself, and the things that they teach you. You actually learn more about yourself, why you're feeling the way you're feeling, and how to be responsible in life again. You know, it's just really awesome. Yeah.
So there is a couple of things that BISAC has managed to do in the last 4 years since I've been here. And one of the things that we're very proud of is that last year we started doing our training program, but it's actually an expansion of our mental health services. So not only are people dealing with addiction, but they're also dealing with other issues that impact addiction or impact other parts of their lives. So we do have a program that addresses other issues. Another program that we have that we're very proud of is our vocational training tracks, where clients are provided with training, on-the-job training, and exposure to life's dreams and interests and goals that they're able to learn hands-on here, gardening, things like culinary, clerical, maintenance. So all of these tracks are made available to our clients so that they're able to gain marketable skills, and when they leave our program, they can actually find employment.
My name's Willard Leong. Everybody calls me Willie, and I've been clean now since Christmas 1997. So we're coming up on 20 years. I struggled with addiction in my past, and I think, you know, it's a tough road, so I know how these guys in the program are going through, you know. And when I got hired as the culinary vocational instructor here at BISAC, I thought it was killing two birds with one stone. So, you know, I get to do my passion, which is cooking, and I get to help someone who pretty much came from the same place that I did, you know. And PE, who's in the truck now, he's our first that's come through the program and has actually volunteered. It's kind of been a blessing for me. It kind of reminds me of where I came from, you know, and he's real positive. He catches on real quick, you know, so it's been a blessing.
It feels good, it's awesome. It's something that I like to do. So, and it would open a lot of doors for some of the other people in the BISAC program that's willing to want to help and understand what this program is about. And I would recommend this to a lot of people in the BISAC program to come and check it out and help. Because he's a really good teacher, he's positive, he's open-minded, he's willing to teach if you're willing to learn. Well, it sees that making honest living is a big thing for me. Because I'm a carpenter by trade, but I love to cook. And cooking is my background too. I like to cook, and I like to learn how to do better things. So when I feed the people, they're more happy than, I know they're happy when they're walking out. Then they're not mad because the food tastes junk. So I like to learn. I'm a fast learner. I'm very experienced at learning.
PE is the first one. I've been employed by BISAC now for about 3 months. So we've kind of, you know, just starting to get our feet wet, you know, and it's been a blessing to be helping these guys. So hopefully there's more that, you know, interested in learning how to cook, because whatever I have, I'm willing to give it, you know. I think as far as the cooking program, what I like is that I got to create my own menu, you know. We get to meet a lot of different people, you know, going out into the street. The cause of the truck, you know, it's it's not for profit, you know. It's to give back to all people like PE and stuff like that, so that they can come through and hopefully give another person a chance. But as far as cooking goes, I love to cook. You know, I love to create dishes, and I think the best part about it is watching people or getting response from people and saying how much they really like the food, you know. So I'm really happy here, you know, to be honest with you guys. I'm hoping this is my last job. So I think that's where I stand with BISAC, you know. I really like it here. I got really good bosses. I got really good people to work with, you know. Everything's beautiful. Anyone with addiction or alcoholism, you know, should give themselves a chance, you know. Like, I only can speak from my own personal experience that if I knew life was this good, clean and sober, I probably would have never used drugs. But if I probably never used drugs, I probably wouldn't be the man I am today, you know. So it's kind of a catch-22, but as far as BISAC goes, You know, it's a really good program. I see what it's done for PE, I see what it's done for other individuals, you know. And most of all, it's got to come from yourself, I think so. Each individual, everybody's different when it comes to sobriety. So a person has to want to make the change in order to the change to happen, yeah?
My name is P. Lani. By the story, I was addicted to drugs, and I came into BISAC from being locked up. And BISAC opened so many doors for me. They helped me out through my addiction. I've been pretty much 1 year clean and sober now through the help of BISAC. They helped me out a lot. They put in programs to teach people like us addicts how we turn our lives into something positive instead of being back negative and getting out of the places that we was. Because when I was a full-blown drug addict, I was on the streets, living on the streets until I came here. They opened doors to where I could see positive things happening in my future. And this BISAC truck, the food truck, helps me a lot because I love to cook. So when they opened this up, the cook over here, Willie, is a really good chef, and he teaches a lot of things to a lot of people. And he helped me so much in my addiction as well, to where I can stay positive and think better of myself than how I used to think. BISAC opened the doors for me to come in to give me that shot so I could change my life around. If not, I would have been going back to prison if I never changed the way I was. After I got in, I just stuck with it and let them teach me for help me so I could learn better, newer things than staying in that old self that I was in, because if it wasn't for them, I'll be in prison right now because I wouldn't get out of the crossfire that I was stuck in.
For us, reaching individuals within the community that are addicted to substances, it can happen in so many ways. So we can do it by outreach projects where we actually go into the community and provide case management or seek individuals who need help. Or it could be with other partnering agencies that they've identified that this individual needs help, and so they'll make a referral directly to us. Or it could possibly be someone who's self-referred and they're willing and ready to get the help.
I did half my time. I was 8 months up in the feds. I came back down here, released from jail into the BISAC program, into the in-house program, which really helped me out. I did in there 4 months. I just got out July 8th out of the in-house program, and I graduated on the 18th of July from the program. Yeah. My mother passed away March 24th after I got out of jail, and that pushed me, strives me more to do better for myself, because I was locked up when my mother was in the hospital. So it pushes me better to better myself, because she wouldn't want me to see me back out on the streets doing what I was doing. So I made an oath to myself that I would stick it out and look forward than going backwards.
So for us at BISAC, the ways that we like to do things with motivating our staff towards continuing success, maintaining sobriety, is really exposing them to stories. So a lot of what happens with our staff is that we constantly remind them of the reason why we're here, the things that we do, and really sharing in on some of our success stories that really keeps us going. For us, trying to prevent drug use, you know how it is. In Hawaii, it's very prevalent, you know, statewide. Several years back, we were deemed the capital of meth use, or capital of ice, and I think as a state, we've done a lot of things to try and prevent first-time users. For us at BISAC, the way that we address that problem is that we are looking at a continuum of care where we start off with the prevention level, and we address it with kids in elementary schools, high schools, and another way is through our Moms and Babies program, where pregnant moms with children come into our in-house program, and we're able to coach them on parenting, help them with their addiction, while providing these children with services as well. So for us, we have a youth services program that really looks at the continuum of care. So we actually have kids within prevention, so elementary school kids that we're trying to reach out to, all the way to our adolescent program, which are kids who are at the cusp of either going to jail, have gotten into some trouble. So the continuum of care that we provide is that wherever you're at, whatever your problems you're dealing with, we can address it at the correct levels of care. When we were looking at rebranding and changing some of our mission, values, and vision to match up with what was currently happening with the agency, Inspire was given to us by an accreditator from, a CARF accreditator from the mainland. And when they came here to look at our program, she said, I'm just going to let you know right now, the word that comes to mind for me when I see your programs is Inspire. So we really took off with that, and we said, you know what that is? That's what we do. We inspire positive change in helping individuals reclaim lives. And so breaking that down, we came up with some core values: integrity, nurture, that really aligned with where we were and where we wanted to head. So one of our programs is actually providing opportunities for individuals who currently have master's degrees, who are on their way to actually getting licensed or becoming a doctor, training hours. What happens within the state is it's very difficult for individuals to find sites that would be willing to train them to get the hours that they need in order to obtain licensure. So we are a current site that we provide supervision. They're able to treat clients, and they're able to gain their hours along the way.
If you or a loved one needs help to get or stay sober, call 969-9994 or visit BISAC.com.
So the BISAC's Summer Jam has been in existence for 4 years. And the reason why it was created initially was to celebrate the strength in our communities and really provide a platform for people to learn about addiction, give it a more normal face, because people get freaked out about addiction, you know. But letting them see that there is help out there, showing other partnering agencies that work with us, and really bringing the family together for a free event. So it's been very successful in the past 4 years.
This is Kara Nelson. It's about 8:00 a.m. and we're waiting for the strongman competition to start at the 4th annual BISAC Summer Jam.
guys. Make some noise for Kanye and Akka. Let's go.
You're watching Hawaii no e Ka'oi, on which we're highlighting BISAC, the Big Island Substance Abuse Council. Another aspect of the BISAC Summer Jam is a car show, entertainment, prizes, food, and much more.
Sean Akana. Give it up for Nicole. 105 pounds in 8 seconds. Yes, sir. Hey, Robin, you guys get keys. Who carried the babies? 8.91 seconds for Janessa. I am representing. Let's get the official time now. 8.75. Give it up for Nicole. This is ragdoller. .72 seconds. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Trish, you're officially built for both. Yes, sir. Thank you. 11.65 seconds for Trish. Joey, Devin, and Sean in that order to get ready. Let's go, girls. Go, 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 go. That's how you run it back. That's how you run it back. .68 seconds. Make some noise! Cheer him on, guys, come on! Let's go, Dave, come on! of applause for your spotters. I need these monitors right here. Music and the monitors. And it's all a little something like this here. Can we get 2 50-pound kids to hang on each side, please? Let's go, Martini!
I'm here at Donovan, who's volunteering at the BISAC Summer Jam. Can you please introduce yourself and what you're volunteering for?
My name is Donovan Suarez. I'm volunteering for the kids fishing stuff today. For everybody over here, have fun today and be sober. It's a good event.
Great. What led you to volunteer here today?
For show that I'm a different person in life, and everybody do change.
I think for BISAC, some of our biggest challenges, and I think alongside with other nonprofits, is funding. It's always very difficult to find funding to provide the types of services that we would like to do. So for us, how we've addressed the problem is we've really diversified revenue and looking at other ways that we can support treatment, you know, through vocational training aspects, that whatever proceeds are made there goes directly back into treatment. I'm very fortunate to have the job that I have, and to see individuals really change their lives is something that it's very touching. You know, it's to see that transformation from someone who's strung out on ice to someone who gets their kids back, to someone who's willing to get, you know, willing to make the change and get a job, to someone who's we have several people that have come through our program that have master's degrees, that work in very prominent jobs, that are doing very well, that are functioning. For me, that's like the best thing.
I'd like to thank Dr. Hannah, Kehal, any of my counselors. They, as a whole, BISAC is just awesome. You know, they just really have a positive impact on me. So yeah.
I'd like to thank BISAC. I'd like to thank Sammy and Belinda Langauger. They were like the ones that were there for me from the beginning. When I first got discharged the first time, Sammy actually is the reason why I wanted to come back. You know, Kim Krell is amazing. Dr. Hannah is amazing. You know, they're such good support. You know, anything you need, if you want to just vent, you know, they're there. The counselors and peer specialists there, they are like hands-on. Yeah, they are there day in and day out, and they see all our character defects, and they deal with all the brattiness, you know. So, yeah, much appreciation to them and what they do for this community. They help us change our lives, and therefore maybe one day we can change the world. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
I'd like to thank Dr. Hannah, Raquel, Willie, of course, because she's the chef over here. All the counselors at BISAC, my peer specialists that dealt with me inside my in-house program, and just BISAC itself. They helped me out a lot to get through what I was in my past to what I am now. Made me stronger.
I think there's a lot of positive, only positive in fact, that comes out of this program, you know. So I'm just glad, and it's a blessing that I get to be a part of it.
If you want it, you have to have the willingness. You got to surrender yourself up to a power greater than yourself, and let the people who's willing to help you, and change your thought and your thinking, your people, places, and things. That's the most important thing, is changing your playground, your friends, and sticking around with the right crowd. That's the best positive. Have a positive attitude. That's what you gotta have. Keep strong-minded. No matter, you're gonna have failures in life, but you gotta stay positive and keep going forward and taking one step back. There's only one road, not 4 lanes. So how I see it, if you're willing to make that change, let the people who's willing to help you make the change. And just stay strong and positive, and the outcome will come. It takes time and patience. You cannot rush it. You gotta take the time to understand what the people are doing for you, and the community as well. BISAC does a lot for the community too, which does help a lot, and that's what helped me out, for open myself up. But me, I don't like to be like this talker, but it's actually what this program does. It helps you to where you can find your inner self. That's where it comes down to. You gotta have the heart and the willingness to strive for what you want in the future.
It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. You know, if you feel like you have a problem, or if you feel like it could be a problem, or even if you're in denial, just think about it. You know, it's life-changing, not just for addiction, but for behavioral, you know. Yeah.
I would just say, don't be discouraged. You know, life's not over. You know, there's life after addiction, life after alcoholism. You can gain back the trust of your family. You can have that love. You can rebuild your bridges. You just have to be willing to do it. Just go in there. I would say get an assessment with the BISAC guys. And if you know anybody who needs that help, you know, try and encourage them in a positive way to get them back in there and, you know, get their life back.
Give yourself a chance at life, you know? I mean, there's so much more out there besides just using drugs, hurting people. You know, I know for myself, I've hurt a lot of people, especially the ones closest to me, you know, like my family and stuff like that. And, you know, to be honest, there was a point in my life that my mom wouldn't even let me in her house. You know, and today I don't, it's not, I shouldn't say I don't care, but it's that I don't mind sharing my past and where I've came from. I'm not ashamed of it, you know, because I've took so many steps to get this far. And I feel good. I'm married, been married for 15 years now, and it's been a blessing, you know, so everybody should give themselves a shot. You know, you don't know what it's like until you try it, and it's well worth it.
I think for me is I always say that I have the best job ever. I'm able to see people at their worst, and I'm also able to see people at their best. So the message that I think that I would like to give individuals is that, you know, drug addiction doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care who you are, what race you are, what gender you are, where you're from, you know, any of those things. It doesn't discriminate. It happens to all of us, and that we're all impacted. And that I feel that if you are ready to get help, we're here for you. Come out and check us out, you know, BISAC, BISAC.org, and we would be willing to help you.
If you or a loved one needs help to get or stay sober, call 969-9994 or visit BISAC.com. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Hawaii no Ko'oi, highlighting nonprofits on the Big Island of Hawaii. You just learned about BISAC, the Big Island Substance Abuse Council, an important nonprofit organization on our island. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
The preceding program was a production of Naleo TV.